How's it going, guys? It's RerieSon here, and today we'll be tackling Abyss 110 on auto. Let's go meet our dream team and see what units we're going to use. First off, for our Guardian, we're going to want to use Kazarin because he will dispel the burn debuffs in the last phase of the fight. Here's our tank Cecilia. She needs tank stats, 100% crit, prophetic candlestick, and 85 effectiveness. Tamarin needs 100% crit, about 200 speed, and the Doctor's Bag artifact. Camilla needs 100% crit, 210 speed, Strike of Aspiration, and 85 effectiveness. And finally, Fene needs Destruction and Penetration set, Symbol of Unity, and any boot that is not speed or attack. Alright, we got our team, so let's start the fight. First things first, we're going to want to have our Cecilia use her skill 3 so we can get immunity buff, because these enemies in the first phase put up some nasty debuffs. After that, we're going to turn off her skills. And then we're going to want our Camilla to do her skill 2, and after that we will turn off her skills to make things easier for us, and then everybody else will have their skills on until the next part of the fight. The mechanic of the first phase is that if you use an attack that hits all enemies, the enemies will take away your souls. So that's why we turn off Cecilia's skills after she uses her skill 3, because at the beginning of the fight we have no souls for them to take away. Now we just wait until the first phase is done, and then we move to the second phase. The second phase is pretty random. You have to get lucky and hit the correct lamp behind Araminta in order to proceed. If this does not happen for you on your first try, restart the fight and try again. The second lucky thing that has to happen to you in this second phase of the fight is to land a defense break on Araminta. If you don't land a defense break on Araminta, I would highly recommend restarting so that you can make her transition to the final phase of the fight with very little difficulty. Now we're at the third phase of Abyss 110. The first thing you're going to want to do here is turn on everybody's skills and select a monster behind Silverblade Araminta to target. Once you hit this monster 4 times with a critical hit, you're going to want to select the next monster behind Araminta to hit them 4 times with a critical hit, and then you can just focus Araminta for the rest of the fight until she dies. After you hit both monsters behind Silverblade Araminta with 4 critical hits each, Silverblade Araminta will lose her immunity buff, and then you could start defense breaking her and applying massive damage to her. Since Cecilia has 100% crit and has 2 skills that targets all enemies, we're able to hit the second monster 4 times with a critical hit so that Araminta can lose her immunity. If any team member has 2 burn debuffs, you're going to want to use Kazarin to dispel those burn debuffs because they do a lot of damage. Thankfully, Cecilia, our tank, is quite useful during this third phase of the fight because she gives our team immunity so that we are not constantly being burned. And if we happen to get those burns while our immunity is down, then we have a backup plan by using Kazarin to dispel those burns. On top of that, just in case things go really bad, we also have our Doctor's Bag that our Tamarin can use when she is out of idle form, which will help dispel even more debuffs in case we get bad luck. There is also the possibility that you don't land a lot of defense breaks on Silverblade Araminta, and if that happens, don't worry. The team is stable enough to clear through this third phase on auto, even if you do not land a lot of defense breaks. What's going to happen is your team is going to cycle through their skills, and since everybody has 100% crit, and since both Cecilia and Tamarin have attacks that hit all enemies, when the monsters behind Araminta revert back to their original phase and give Araminta immunity buff again, Cecilia's and Tamarin's attacks that target all enemies will take care of the monsters behind Silverblade Araminta. What takes the most time of Abyss 110 is getting lucky in the second phase and choosing the correct lamp, so I suggest that you just keep picking one lamp over and over again until that lamp is the correct one. Silverblade Araminta is almost dead, and boom, just like that, we were able to clear Abyss 110 with some selection of units on our part and some switching of our team members' skills. Alrighty, now let's go collect our rewards for Path of Air Quest 64 and see if we get anything good. I hope we get lucky and we avoid any duplicate heroes. Whoa, who is this? It's a non-duplicate hero. Man, I am so happy. If you guys seen my other videos, you know I got unlucky with 2 Dark Arias and 1 Dark Politis. This unit was used in the E7WC. I forgot who was using her, but she did a lot of damage. I think she's pretty strong in PvP. I think most Moonlight heroes are strong in PvP. Well, since it's not a duplicate hero, I'm quite satisfied. Let's go do our summons and see if we get any more Moonlight 5 stars. If we do, I'll be happy. If not, well, what can you do? Just collect imprints for some quests. Of course, we get the obligatory Roman, even though we have him triple S imprint already. And for our second summon, Westwind Executioner Shuri. Alright, that's a new unit for us. I will definitely take that. And I'm so glad that we got these units. Like, what does Shuri do? Let's see. So this unit gives a lot of debuffs to the enemy, huh? Okay, well, I guess that's useful in PvP as well. Alrighty. Well, that wraps up today's video, guys. I hope this helps you clear Abyss 110. If it has, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video where we tackle Abyss 111. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.